Hey everyone, NWA Prepper here. Whew. So there are a few tools that I think are very important. And if you don't have these in your preparedness, you will find that you are lacking. They're easy to come by now. Sorry, I've been working. I've been doing some reclaiming there, and that was all grown up. And then that was a giant pile. And of course, you can't see the truly big pile over there. But tools make it easier. Now, obviously, power tools are great. But I have power tools. But physically, it won't hurt me to get out and use these tools I'm about to show you. Again, if you do not have these in your preparedness, you at least need one. And I live by the 1 is none and 2 is 1. And so I like to have an extra, which means I have 2 for 1, and then I have a third. Let me show you what some of my favorites are. So there we go. Those are 3 of the most used tools, both in my yard, in my garden, and at my retreat. A round nose shovel, a hoe, and I call it a yard rake or a fork rake. Some people have, there's another rake called a leaf rake, but I don't really use those. So those are my 3 favorites, followed by this bad boy that is very useful. I use it all the time. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Thought I'd take a break and hydrate. And by hydrate, I mean water. Anyway, so I use those tools. The only one that's missing that's actually in the front yard is a square nose or a transfer shovel. Because I have several little projects, most of which have been gardening stuff today. But I decided that my backyard was not safe because of 3 areas were grown up with vines and small trees and things that I haven't touched since last summer, really. And so I got to thinking, it's snake season. One of my friends found a snake in their barn, and I was like, okay, I can never come to your house again. And then I come out here in the area between my house and the garden area, looks like a jungle. I mean, I had trees as big around as my thumb all along the back of my house. I still have some. They will perish directly. And so yeah, and I had a big burn pile there. So I couldn't mow around. I couldn't, because, and it's just drawing already insects. I'm sure there are snakes living in there. And so I got to get all that cleaned out. And it takes some tools to do that. If you don't have the tools, if you're just doing it by hand, by like grabbing things and ripping it, man, it sucks. Gloves are another tool. I have them sitting over there. They're usually in my back pocket, but they are not at the moment. They're sitting right there. So you need hand tools. You need to take care of them. You need to have replacement handles for them. Sometimes some of the tools that I buy, the whole tool, it's less expensive to buy a replacement tool of higher quality than just buy a handle. Either way, replacement handles, you need to have files to sharpen things that need sharpened, like shovels and hatchets and axes. Sorry, I didn't want to sneeze on you. So get those tools and have them available and learn how to use them. learn how to take care of them, and don't be afraid to get out and do a little bit of work, get a little bit of hot, get a little bit sore. It sucks. It would have been way, way easier to make Scout do it. I say that he's been helping, but he's actually on the other side of the property doing some things that he likes to do, firewood things. But it would have been way easier to just make my kids do it, and or pay someone to come in and do it. But I just can't do that. It's been good. I'm gonna certainly sleep well this evening. We've been out here about 6 hours. We've been going at it pretty constant. And for those of you with health issues, when I need to stop, I stop. When I want to get a drink, I get a drink. We stop for lunch. I'm working hard and I'm working consistent. That's the thing to me, is I'm not going to get tired the first time and just stop. I'm going to rest, get back out there. And I don't mean go take a nap. If I go in and try to lay down, for me, it's over. Anyway, get you some hand tools and get out there and use them. If you don't have a place to use them, there are places you can use them. Your friends, your mag group, your tribe. And if none of those work and you want to get some experience and learn, because if you use a tool, you learn little tricks and tips to make it easier. There's always community gardening clubs. There's always, the parks department at your city or town. They always have planting issues or drainage issues or irrigation things that they need people to use tools. If you're willing to use a hand tool, you can find a place to do it. You can do it. I know you can. It's part of being ready. And it's about us getting ready. So let's get ready.